Hello, people. I am Jaby Koay, joined by the JOLI Danger Will Robinson. So.
Wonderful intro.
We're gonna look at Love Shots, full film number 2, featuring Saqib Saleem and Shweta Tripathi, and it's directed by Ankur Tiwari. Thank you to Y Films so much for allowing us to react to this. Very much appreciate it. I enjoyed the last one, Love Shots.
Last one was great.
Yeah, what was that called?
Really looking forward to this one.
The Road Trip, and now I'm looking forward to Koay DEKH LEGA.
Hot summer, alright.
पहले तो हर 10 मिनट में आती थी। लगता है हर आधे घंटे बाद हो गई।
मेरे साथ बैठने में प्रॉब्लम है?
अरे मैं तो पूरी जिंदगी बैठने के लिए तैयार हूँ।
पता है, सुबह जितनी मर्जी हड़बड़ी कर लो, ये जो 110 है ना, हमेशा निकल जाती है।
Why not?
ये बाइक वालों का बढ़िया है ना, कहीं से भी काट कूट के निकाल लो, कोई ट्रैफिक की मच नहीं। एक दिन ना बाइक लूंगा, देखना।
He's pretty
और
handsome.
ये बाइक का लाइसेंस कौन देगा तुम्हें?
अगर मिल गई तो बैठोगी पीछे पकड़ के।
माँ ने कहा है, जो लड़के बाइक चलाते हैं ना, उनसे दूर रहना चाहिए।
ओह, तो मैं दूर हो जाता हूँ। माँ की बात माना करो तुम यार। दूर हो गया मैं।
Very cute.
पर अब करूं तो क्या करूं? वो है ही इतनी अच्छी।
He's good.
दूर रहा ही नहीं जाता।
नया सेंट है, अच्छा लगा?
ये सेंट हंसी, ये शाम हंसी, तू सबसे हंसी मेरे दिन भर, और तुझ सा हंसी टिंग 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 टोंग, और तुझ से हंसी मेरा प्यार। तू जाने ना कि नयन डरे डरे।
क्या कर रहे हो? कोई देख लेगा?
अरे हाथी पकड़ा है। ओह बस आ गई। कहाँ हो तुम? हाथ दो।
That was a little interesting vignette. I'm a fan of the first one more than this one. I think because the punch was just so unexpected. Here, I knew what was the thing pretty much from the beginning. Like, I could tell. They were doing a very good job of performing as blind people, even though you know they're both not blind.
Yeah, I just thought it was sweet. I like this one too. I mean, it was definitely a very different tone than the other one, but I thought this was very charming.
I guess what I liked about the first one was I feel like there was a clearer point that it was making.
There was more of a plot to follow. I mean, this one definitely had a twist, but there was much more of like a roller coaster.
It was more that there was so much philosophy that you could take away from the first one, of appreciating the person you're with, throwing away jealousy, and appreciating what you have while you have it, because you never know when it's gonna go. You could be in a car accident and die, and that was it. Whatever you had was what you had. Here, the whole thing is blind people or disabled people have affection and love and heart. They need company just as well as anyone else.
Of course they do.
Right.
But I think it was sweet because they focused so much on obviously all the words that he was saying, how beautiful that he thought she was, and it was just, I thought it was kind of sweet because it was obviously like wasn't caught up in anything that was like superficial. It's very sweet.
Well, when you're limited,
Maybe it's a, you know, for a girl standpoint, it's a little more
I was a girl once. I feel like because of the first one, it's setting a certain tone. So it wants you to take away a certain philosophy from it, a certain moral or, from it, almost like a parable. Here, I think part of it was also illustrating that we kind of take for granted our ability to just go outside and see what's going on, take a motorcycle or a car and drive somewhere, whereas they're kind of, no pun intended, handicapped to having to take the bus. It's supposed to make you appreciate your life even more, because the thing is, even a blind person couldn't watch this and enjoy it the way we can.
I think you're taking the blind thing a little bit farther than I would, but I think it's
They're
totally
blind,
okay.
there's meaning in it, I'm telling you! That's the whole thing!
I kind of like, too, though, it's like they didn't make a big deal about it either.
No, they didn't.
They're very accepting. It wasn't anything like it was necessarily like a bad thing, and I like it. He was very lighthearted about like, yeah, maybe I should get a bike. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't a big deal to them,
I mean, I still appreciate what it was doing. The first
You
one had
wanted
such
more
a good
shock
punch.
value, right?
I just-
You wanted a little more shock value.
It's not shock value, but some kind of punch, like, here's why we decided to tell you this. The first one felt like it had a why. This one, I'm not clear what the why
Right, like
was.
there was more of a harder lesson.
Yeah.
This seemed like a much more subtle like lesson, like someone who was just like, I want to show you something happy. Most people are used to, especially when it comes to entertainment, like you usually want to have like a big takeaway that makes you think
Yeah.
deeper than you normally would.
Right, exactly. Like, why are you going to remember this? It almost felt like episode 9 of season 1 of Master of None with Aziz Ansari. It was just kind of hangout episode. Like, nothing, that's the thing, is like nothing really happened. I didn't mind it so much. The only reason I wanted something more here was because of episode 1, or short film number 1.
Well, I wonder if this starts setting the tone too, is you just don't know what you're going to get with all these different stories.
This is
Maybe
true.
there isn't going to be this one theme that runs through all of them other than the fact that it's about couples.
And love. I will say this though, it was beautifully shot and the acting was
Yeah.
well done. It was a very simple setting because it's very easy to kind of overplay these things in the hands of the wrong, untrained person, bad talent, so to speak. But these two actors handled it very well. It was very subtle, very small and simple. The director focused on the little things like the hand touching, which I thought was cute.
Or even him pulling back, I thought it was really cute. Oh yeah, you better stay away from me and listen to your mom.
Yeah.
And there was that tension, especially as a female, like if a guy you like is like flirting in that sense, and then you're like kind of waiting for him to come back, and then he finally came back. It's very like I could feel it. Do you know what I'm saying? It was very well done.
Very small and subtle.
Yeah.
I liked it. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to Y Films for allowing us to react to this series. Very, very much appreciate it. And also, Jolie Robinson has an Instagram account she just started, and she needs followers desperately. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Jolie Robinson.
Peace out.